Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back to Titan Trivia. We are here, the second week of qualifiers rounds match for the Fatal Five Way that is going to be happening for the inaugural movie division championships. We have come a long way. The planning stages of what we wanted to do. A lot of people say it's a risk that we're doing Fatal Five Way for this, but you know what? We are confident in what we believe in. Today, I am joined by my co-host, who is actually one of the two people now who's going to be out of the three that are currently set for the Fatal Five Way, and that is Robert Kastner. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, Chris. And yes, I am one of those fateful people with the golden ticket on the way to the Willy Wonka death match that will be the Fatal Five. I'm looking forward to it.
We look at what we became. When Ryan Payne won this past year at Mania, and just like completely showed people up. We looked at saying, hey, when we came back, when we said Titan was coming back, and we brought in some new things, we kind of look at this. And I mean, you look at who we have, lined up for this Fatal Five Way, and the more competitors who have not had a shot yet, outside of a few of us who have not had a shot at a title, who are getting their first shots. And two of these guys are here today who are working to get a title shot. So, let's go ahead and introduce some of our competitors. The first one, he happened to be my old teammate. He has been in the league for a long time as well. Richard, what's going on, man? I mean, you're getting your title shot finally, well overdue, trying to get your first title shot. How you feeling about that?
Well, I mean, if this was Geek, I would feel more confident. I'm not great with normal movie trivia. That's why I usually have a tag team partner who knows what they're doing. But, if we're doing the whole golden ticket metaphor, the only way I'm probably going to win this match if I was Veruca Schwartz and someone's working in the factory, gets the ticket, gives it to me. But, no, in all seriousness, I'm going to do my best. I always do my best, but no matter what, when you're facing against me, it's always carefree. That's the way it got to be. Let's do this thing.
All right, and his opponent, he's been around now for about a year over now. I would say he was 2019's Rookie of the Year, in my honest opinion, because I was just so impressed with how this competitor is coming, and now he's getting his first also title shot. What's going on, Chris? This is probably big for you, man. This is your first big title shot you're trying to get. How are you feeling?
Feeling good. It's been a long week, but I'm happy to be facing Rich again for our first match we've been in against each other. We've been in a lot against each other, like in the past.
We've 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, so we've been in a lot, so this will be fun. And I wish Rich all the luck. This will be a fun match. I know it's something I've been working on improving a lot lately.
Alrighty, so I'm not going to use my announcer voice today because I am just tired and I've been kind of a little drinking, so I think we're just going to go ahead and ding the bell because it's Saturday and a lot of us really don't want to do shit today. So let's go ahead and ring the bell. Let's first off, Richard, are you ready? And Chris, Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, so round one is going to work like this. I'm each going to give you guys 8 questions. If you get a perfect round, you get 9. You have your board. We have to obviously have a 15-second countdown, which my good friend Robert will help me with. And you have to have both hands up showing so that people don't accuse you of cheating, which everybody seems to do nowadays. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. This is for title shot in the 4th spot at the Fatal Five Way coming up at War Games. So let's get to it. Question number 1 comes in the category of crime films. Who plays Neil McCauley in Heat?
Ooh. Yeah.
Probably one of my favorite movies, ever.
Get big people together, hanging in a diner, doing stuff, shooting the shit.
And you all have 4 points, by the way, just so you know. All right, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, hands up. Let's go to Richard first.
I know 2 people live in it, so I took a shot. Is it Al Pacino?
That is incorrect. Let's go to Chris.
Is it Robert De Niro?
It is Robert De Niro.
Here's the other one. It's a 50-50 shot.
It's a really good cast. Question number 2 in the category of Westerns. Who directed The Outlaw Josie Wales?
Not that big question.
Chris, have you ever been an outlaw? And what kind of outlaw would you be if you were?
It's like asking me if I've ever been to the Wild Wild West, and I've seen that movie. That movie's terrible.
Well,
No, I don't know. I've never been outlaw, but I've made movies about outlaws, so
so you're right there.
I could play
You're
that
right
role
there.
pretty good. Yeah, I could play that role pretty good. 5, 4, 3. I kind of see myself kind of be like Chris Pine in Hell or High Water. 2, 1. All right, let's go to Chris Diaz first.
Is it John Wayne?
That is incorrect. Let's go to Richard.
Clint Eastwood.
That is correct for 1 point.
That was my second guess. Was John Wayne.
That came out in 76, I think. Was it 76, Robert?
That sounds about right. Yeah, I believe it was 7.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite Clint Eastwood films. All right, question number 3 comes in the category of release dates. Name the year that these 3 films came out. The Assassination of Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford, There Will Be Blood, and No Country for Old Men all came out in 1 year.
Love all 3 of these, baby.
And in some case, they film right next to each other.
Yeah, that too. I heard that actually. I just watched those 2 movies over again recently. It's hard to pick between those films because those are the 2 best films of that year. But part of me it's really hard to pick because I love both of those films. But I'd probably say No Country. It would probably bite just a smidge.
I kind of a There Will Be Blood, even though I do love what the other 2 film.
All right, let's go to hands down. All right, let's go to Richard.
Is it 2003?
That is incorrect. Let's go to Chris.
I should know this because I cut my ass back with one of the awards.
That's 7 is correct. Yep. I think they should have went for 10 though, because if you're the Academy, there were so many great movies that year, and one of them for me also was that wasn't even in consideration was the last film from Sidney Lumet, which is Before the Devil Knows You're Dead. And that wasn't even in the conversation, so that should have been. So you should have gave Albert Finney a nomination for that. So look where we are now. So, all right, question number 4 in the category of DC films. In The Dark Knight, who plays the mobster named Gamble?
Guy,
pretty underrated him, wouldn't you say there, Robert?
This guy no stranger to DC films, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a pretty underrated gem. Doesn't get the attention it deserves. I agree.
You talking about this one or the one I'm referring to?
I don't know. They're both great. Yeah. No, The Dark Knight. Come on, The Dark Knight's the best comic book film in my opinion. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Debatable. We'll have that for movie fights. All right, let's go to Chris Diaz.
Oh God, I think I got the answer, but I think common ability to hit the last name.
That is incorrect. And Richard.
I had no idea. I just said Mark Strong because he's always the villain.
It was Michael J. White.
That was the one that was like, oh shit, the guy from Arrow.
Common was in Suicide Squad.
So it was Spawn, in other words. Okay.
Yeah, he
was Spawn. I've never seen Spawn. So
Yeah.
there's some, I've seen a lot of movies and I watch a lot of cinephile movies. I've never seen Spawn.
So bad.
I've heard.
It makes you laugh, and that's important.
Question number 5 comes in the category of directors. Who directed the 1978 Best Picture wet film, The Deer Hunter? One of my all-time favorite movies. Ever.
I was just thinking about this because I was reading about John Cazale because he's I would say he had the best career, high to low of anybody ever. Also, that he was dating Meryl, which I
never had an Oscar nomination either, ever.
No, it was really unfortunate. I was thinking about him because of Chadwick Boseman.
He should have won in that year. I looked at that year. He should have won for Godfather 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Let's go to Richard first.
I had no idea. I said Stanley Kubrick.
That is incorrect, but I do like the answer. The guess. Chris Diaz.
And that's just incorrect. I Joe Dante.
His famed director, that is incorrect. His famed director, Michael Ciamino, who also made what I think is a really good movie, and a lot of people don't give credit for it. That's Heaven's Gate.
Yeah.
It's It's the director's cut though. So, all right. Question number 6 comes in the category of horror films. How many Saw films are there, including the new Spiral film coming out next year?
Including
Spiral.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
Did a little twist
I,
on you.
Hello there. I want to play.
really partial to the first couple. Haven't really watched the last few. Just not this one.
When your fiance texts you and says that your sister just went through her first breakup, you kind of feel bad. 4, 3, 2, 1. She just got dumped. All right, let's go to Richard first.
you got 7 Saw, Jigsaw, and then whatever that is, so it's 9.
That is correct. Let's go to Chris.
Yeah, 9.
Yep, it's 9.
Nice.
And to my little sister, I hope you're doing okay, and I love you.
That's delicious.
Question number 7 comes in the category of Star Wars. In The Rise of Skywalker, who is Rey's grandfather?
Is this originally or as part of the canon?
Can I write who it should have been? No.
Yeah.
No.
No,
No, but you could say it when you show your answer.
Yeah.
It should have been.
Really let us have it.
All right, let's go to. All right, pins down, boys. All right, let's go to Richard.
It's Emperor Palpatine. Or
Yes,
I didn't get to finish it.
Let's go to Chris.
It's Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious.
Do it. Anybody else to hear the rumor that apparently Obi-Wan Kenobi was going to be her dad or something?
That's
What?
Yeah.
It wouldn't have made sense, but I would.
It would have made no. I would have been okay with Luke or Han, to be honest.
Yeah.
Han kind of seemed like her dad, you know. So
They were both surrogate
question
dads.
number 8. But it's like, I understand you don't want to do the Legacy of the Force stuff, you know, but, you know, Leia was kind of a mother to her, and Han was kind of a dad. So, you know, it just makes sense. But question number 8. In the category of musicals, who directed the Best Picture film Chicago in 2002?
There are a lot of purists hate this movie. I rather enjoy it. I don't care what anybody says.
I like this
it's not
movie,
my
but I
favorite.
believe a lot of other people about this guy.
I like
It
the
should
music.
have. There was way better movies. I mean, Gigs in New York was the best film of that year, in my opinion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pens down. Let's go to Chris first.
You should never track musical again after what he did to him to Bob Marshall.
That's correct for 1 point. Let's go to Richard.
Didn't I have it? I just said Spielberg.
I'm so glad you didn't say Chris Day. Can't
You want to put that evil on you?
I can't direct. You know, Richard's seen my films. I don't even know how I could direct a musical. It'd just be too hard for me. I'm more of like the gritty 70s director. That's what I am. All right, so that's it. Yeah. I did a musical once, but I've never directed one. Let's go to the end of round 1. Robert, what's the lead right now?
I believe the score is we have Chris Diaz with a slim lead, 5-3 over Mr. Carefree.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into round number 2. And round number 2 is what we call the betting round. So if you guys are gambling, hopefully you guys have the luck. Or if you don't, then it's just like so round number 2 is going to work like this. You each are going to have an A, B, or C. And if you guys have an A, B, or C, you get to pick one. If you don't like it, you can put one back. You each are going to have one category. You have your whiteboard. You have 3 questions. You have to get 2 out of the 3 to keep your points. If you miss more than that, then you will lose the points that you are betting on. If you get the points and you get all of them, then you earn those points that you bet on. So, gentlemen, if you are ready, I'm going to give you guys about 5 seconds to write your number down on your betting, on how much you're betting, and we will
And
go from
once we
there.
hit the bet up here,
What's up?
Up to 5.
It's 5.
Up to 5, Chris.
What's the
Up to
lowest we
5,
can bet?
Yeah, you can go up to 5. I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
Can we bet
What's the
0 or do
lowest?
you have to bet 1? Can you bet
I
0?
mean-
What I'm asking.
I don't know, Robert. What do you think about that?
If he wants to play this strategically, I don't think there should be anything wrong with it. I understand if you want to make it 1 so that there's some stake, but
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Yeah, I'll allow it.
how the opinion? Let him play
No,
strategy.
I'm not saying I'm going to bet 0. I'm just saying, can I have the option?
I'll give you the option.
Okay.
We will give you the option.
I'll give you the option.
So you have been granted.
All right, let's go to Chris first since he's in the lead.
I am betting 0 just because I want to lose any of my points.
All right, and Richard.
I'm actually going to bet 1. I didn't say I was going to. I was just asking if I had that option.
All right, Chris.
All right.
Please pick a letter between A, B, or C.
I pick A.
And that is A in the category of the Coen brothers. Would you like to stick with it or go for something else?
Go for something else.
All right, pick a letter between B and C.
C.
Ooh, you got what's called a whammy, which means that that is a mystery category that they put in here, and that is release dates.
Ooh, nice. Release date. Okay.
So we added release dates to it. So you each have your whiteboard. You each are going to write your answer. We'll give you 15 seconds or whatever. You have to get all 3 or 2. You get 2 or 3, and you get your points. If you miss all those, then you will lose your points.
So we're both answering the question, right?
No, you're
Okay.
both answering. It's like a whiteboard thing.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah. So say Richard loses all 3, then he will lose a point.
Okay.
So, alrighty, let's go ahead then for question number 1 in the category of release dates in round 2. What year did the Academy Award-winning film Lawrence of Arabia come out?
Oh, shit. I think I only picked it.
It was definitely
Brawling
not.
epic about it. Yeah. Yeah, I've never heard of that year of shit. I think I lived through it, but who can tell?
That should be called 2020.
I think they got it at 0 because this is like enough.
All right, pens down. Let's get to Richard first.
I said 1973.
That is incorrect. Let's go to Chris.
I was thinking the same thing after 1973.
That is both incorrect. We were looking for 1962.
Yeah, wrong decade. But
Bill
it's nice to
Murray.
get that synergy.
Question number 2. Bill Murray gave an Academy Award nominated performance in Lost in Translation. Name the year.
Thank God, actually, what I actually know.
Well, Chris, do you feel bad you didn't bet any points? I guess not, because you missed that one, so you wouldn't get any more. So I guess that's fair.
I like that. I love that movie. I love the first opening scene of that movie.
I should know this because they actually decided for the new movie coming out this year by saying.
Remember, Richard, you have a
I have a point to spare. I know.
you have repeats if you need it.
As well. Yeah, 4 repeats.
I'm not going to get it, so I might as well just.
All right, let's go to Richard first.
2003.
That is correct for 1 point.
Oh, shit.
And Chris.
All right.
All right, you both are on the board with 1 point. There you go, Richard. Good job.
That was just a guess. I like that. I just said I like the year 2003.
In celebration of Halloween, this famous Alfred Hitchcock film, Psycho, came out in what year?
Oh, screw you. Oh.
I should have that point because I actually did the last 2 questions.
Richard, this is important. You got to do this to retain the 3 points you got.
I just, he's an old dude. I know it's something like old.
I got Richard hating me for not doing
5, 4, 3. All right, Ben's down. All right, let's go to Chris first.
This is question that got me wrong the first time, but I got right to today and last time, 1950.
That's correct for 1 point. All right, let's go to Richard.
Lost a point. I said 1978.
That is incorrect. All right, so that is 3 questions. So Richard loses a point. And
So that puts him at.
Chris, you should have probably, if I were you, Chris, I should have betted because you just got 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
But it happens. All right, gentlemen, round 3 is going to work like this. You will have this match. You each are going to have the 1 to 21. You'll pick 3 numbers from 1 to 21, and we will give you a 3-point, a 2-point, and a 5-point. Basically, like three numbers, 1 to 21.
Who?
Chris, you're in the lead.
529.
Repeat that, please.
529.
5, 2, and 9.
All right, I'm going to do 7, 13, and 16.
All right. So before we do that, let's check on Robert. Robert, what is the current score?
Well, the current score, because we had such a gambling version of a second round, Chris was 0 and Richard was 1. Chris was able to extend his lead since Richard lost his point. Is now 5-2 in favor of Mr. Diaz.
Okay. All right. Richard, you're going to start off first with your 2-point question.
Okay.
Up. You said number 5, and that comes in the category of sci-fi fantasy.
No,
Richard
that was
7.
Chris.
Yeah, Richard's number 7.
Oh, number 5. Okay, number 5
No.
is in the category of
No.
7. What am I doing?
7.
I keep thinking. Number 7 comes in the category of directors. I am sorry.
Oh, God.
Who directed the Academy Award-winning film Moonlight?
Yeah, I'm not going to get this. I've never seen Moonlight. Okay. Let's go Ryan Coogler. No, that's wrong. I'm not.
Is
I'm not.
incorrect. We were looking for
Yeah.
Barry Jenkins.
Yeah.
He's going to be helming the new Lion King.
I don't.
Haven't seen the new Lion King either, and I refuse to see the new Lion King.
It sucks. It sucks. So you're good.
It's not good.
All right. No. All righty.
Hold on, time out. I got to touch my screen real quick because the iCloud thing popped up, so I got to touch my screen. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Your 3-point question was in the number 13, which is in the category of actors and actresses.
All right, maybe I have a shot.
Who plays Herman Boone in Remember the Titans?
Is that Ryan Gosling?
That is incorrect. We were looking for Denzel Washington.
Oh, okay. I wasn't thinking it was the main dude. Okay.
Yep. So he's up by what, 3?
Yep.
So should we give him the 5-point then? I'm thinking.
He has to.
Yeah, we'll give Richard the 5-pointer so he can try to go up.
I was thinking. I was kind of confused for a second. Okay.
No, he's still in line to take a lead.
Oh, you are muted.
Yeah, my thing was being weird. All right. You guessed number 16, which is in the category of release dates.
Oh,
Keep coming back.
yeah.
What's up?
Nothing. I was just commenting that they just keep coming back. Release dates.
Okay. All right, here we go. What year saw the release of The Social Network?
All right, I have a shot at this. Okay, I have a shot at this. Okay. And it's between 2 numbers. Actually, it probably should be between 3 numbers. When was this? God, it's been a minute. Oh, it's been a minute. I'm trying to think when it was.
Gonna count 5.
Remember, you have 4 repeats.
I know. Repeat the question, please.
Okay. In the category of release dates, what year saw the release of The Social Network?
Yeah, I still haven't seen this.
I mean,
You've
I've
never
seen this
seen
movie.
No, I have a weird thing with it. It's just like it's like a weird thing with Facebook things. So I just don't want
Oh, never.
to.
I've seen this movie. I just don't know where I was when I saw
One of the
it.
best movies.
Repeat the question.
And what year saw the release of The Social Network?
God, I'm stuck between three numbers. So I'm just going to pick the middle. I could be easily wrong. So if I'm wrong, good game, Chris. I'm going with 2014.
And your winner,
Yep.
Chris
2010? Oh,
Diaz. And the correct answer
And of course,
is 2010.
I didn't think it was that early. Okay.
Yes. Well, good game overall. It was a very good game on both of you. Let's go ahead and interview Robert. I'm gonna let you take over. Let's go ahead and have you interview the winner of this match.
okay. So we'll go ahead. I will go down to the sidelines. We will meet with our winner today here, Chris. Chris, you won by TKO. You had 5 points. Could have easily been a lot more. How are you feeling after this match, and how are you feeling going into a Fatal 5-Way?
Feeling good. I went nervous because, like, the third rounds are usually screw anybody up. Like, I think it happened before. I think this is my third time I actually won a game after in the third round. But it's fun. But you get good job. Nobody hanging your head about it. So, definitely done some really difficult questions. Like, long to maybe they come back on me now. But, yeah, but good job. It was a good game. And looking forward to making Richard again down the line. Definitely, next other good deal and it'll be fun. But, yeah, looking for the Fatal 5-Way. I entered the team might be picked up again. Like, man, it's a, we tried Robert, there's going to be a lot of tough competition.
Yeah, there's gonna be some heavy hitters in that one, Chris. You got Antonio, my partner in some leagues. You got Derek Parker, who's this guy's partner as part of the championship, and then you're waiting to hear on a couple others. But you're gonna have a good place in that, and you get to show your stuff on your way to try to win a title. So congratulations on the match here today. So I'm gonna go ahead then. Run to the other sideline, to the other locker room, which is a little bit more somber, maybe not, depending on how Mr. Carefree, his moniker, comes into his feelings about the results of this match. Richard, you were espousing ideas that you didn't have a shot in this, which was not the case because you were within a handful the whole time, even though you don't think that you did. You probably didn't think you did very well, but I think you did well enough to win for sure, or in a position to win. So how are you feeling after this match?
Oh, I'm feeling good. I mean, if this was geek movie release dates, I would have done really well. But, I was happy at least to get one of them right just by pure luck. The question's like, again, I was 50-50 on a lot of them. It was either Robert De Niro or Al Pacino for Heat. I haven't seen the movie. Actually, I have not seen Heat, but I know those two people are in it, so I was going 50-50 on that. I was happy to get at least 2 right in round 1. I got 3 right in round 1, which was cool. And, I almost was going to challenge the Remember the Titans because the fact that I should have had I was going to challenge it because there was no coach, Herman Boone. The coach should have been very important to the name because he's only really referred to as Coach Boone. But again, it wasn't that big of a deal. I wasn't thinking you were going to go with Denzel Washington. I was thinking who's the most other popular person in that film I could think of, and that was Ryan Gosling. I know he was in the movie. But it was fun. Great job, Chris. You did great. And I'll do this again. It's fun regardless. Whenever. I'm just not going to win, but I'm just doing this for fun.
I don't want to speak for Chris, but I'm sure anytime, once the Fatal 5-Way is underway, if we do any more matches here, Titans, that you'll have the opportunity to come back and build on some positive things that you did here.
If I do come back, it'll be for a geek division. Once I know you guys are talking about it. I'll come back to the geek and win.
Yeah, it'll be after War Games. Yep.
I'll beat anyone in geek. It's fine.
All right. Well, there's Richard throwing down the gauntlet for future endeavors, future games. So with the interviews completed, I will go ahead and I will send it right back up to our host with the most, Chris.
Well, I can say this. There is somebody who is interested, Richard, and that is Andrea Mullabag, who is interested in getting a geek match. So, we can set that up if we need to.
Doesn't matter.
All right. So, this was the second one, and this, Chris is going on to move on, and now we have one spot left, and that will be between. Who is it going to be between next week, Mr. Robert Kastner? And I think you'll be there.
I'm pretty sure I understand that it will be between some guy I don't know named
Russell Howell.
Is it? Oh, I was actually going to say some guy who hosts some league named. Is it Chris Knight? No. Chris Day. Chris Day. Yes, he will be playing some guy named Russell Howell for that fifth and final coveted spot.
Chris Day is a pretty good guy. I heard.
Hearsay. To the big five.
People say he's a goat.
Fake news.
Hashtag,
Oh.
Someone says hashtag. Someone says hashtag. He's also one of the best. I don't know. But
We'll have to see. You have to tune in and watch.
That's all right. Yes, sir. All right, guys. We're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for being here for the second week of qualifiers round. We will be back with a debate match between some pretty good competitors coming up very, very soon. So look forward to that. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Take it easy.
Good.